Good morning, Monday, July 13th, and you're going to have to forgive me if there isn't much walkies in my talkies this morning. It's the first time I've been out for 3 days, and I really felt it coming up the hill this morning, so thank you, St Mary's, for providing a chair for me to sit on. Do you know, this whole exercise thing, it doesn't help when you go online, as I did this morning. I always click on to see what's been happening overnight. I read in The Guardian that it's expected the government within the next fortnight is going to start a sort of weight loss drive, concerned that the public has put on so much weight that if there is a second wave of COVID-19, then being overweight is not going to help you fight it if you do get a severe infection. Of course, Boris experienced this for himself, didn't he? And apparently he's very concerned about losing weight himself. Well, we have got the highest death rate in Europe, I suppose. And The Guardian tells me this morning that 64% of the population in our country, 64% is overweight or obese. 29% of people are obese. I have to say, the other day I discovered the hiding place where I'd put the scales many months ago, and I was brave enough to pull them out and stand on them, and horrified to see I was the wrong side of 14.5 stone. And you know, when I think about it, these days, I find each day that you have breakfast and you get involved in something, then I find myself looking forward to lunch. And at first I thought, oh, you've just got a healthy appetite. Then I realised that those meal times were gaining in significance as being a more important part of my day. So I'm going to have to do something about that, and I'm going to have to force myself to look in the mirror. I mean, this is quite something to sit and do a selfie, because I'm quite happy to write, but this sort of exposure, I'm getting more used to it, and I'm trying to be honest. So I'm going to try and do something about the weight thing. It's easy to say it. Give yourself a couple of hours, you get involved in something else, and you forget that determination you had. Many years ago, I actually gave up smoking on TV, a live Friday night show called The Weekend Starts Here. There was a drum roll as I stubbed out the last fag. It lasted 3 weeks, but I have to say, the second time I did it privately, with the aid of all these new patches that had just come out, it worked. I haven't smoked for 30 years, though I am still suffering the effects of smoking. Don't do it. Anyway, I'm not here to lecture you, just to give you my thoughts for the day, the 194th day of the year. There's 171 of them to the end of 2020, and for many of us it can't come fast enough. Can I wish Harrison Ford a very happy 78th birthday today, and Patrick Stewart is 80. Make it so. And for those of you of my age, or round about my age, it's worth reflecting on the fact that today, in 1985, we all sat down to watch Live Aid, all those concerts around the world to raise money to help the starving in famine-stricken Ethiopia. By golly, how the years go by. Where there's somebody jetting off somewhere. It's funny, isn't it? We had weeks and weeks of noiseless skies, and gradually it's all coming back to normal. Anyway, Monday, start of the week, a busy week ahead, and I've got to make sure there are lots of things to look forward to other than lunch and supper. But whatever you're doing today, have a good one.